Hello and welcome back. This is Kinect playing some more X-Mercs. Jumping back in. You did miss a little bit. Right as we logged back in, we completed a bunch of quests. The ones that we had actually completed last time. The punchline here being that we are up to level 4 now. And have, the power plant and all of that. There's a offer here, which was framed really interestingly. They were talking about how the Jericho goods were being put on the black market, and I appreciate the cash store being framed as the black market. If you could hear that coughing in the background, that was not someone here dying, that was just my cat being pathetic. So we've got a mission for Hammer, and I believe that these two are completed. If you didn't watch last video, the sound is off, both the effects and the music, because they get a little loud. If you would prefer those, like if you compare back to the first video with this, if you'd rather have things be a little out of balance, rather than just me in silence, by all means, let me know in the comments. Okay, so we have some conversations we can kick off. I believe we're done manufacturing things. Okay, great. So we can get a med kit or grenade. I'm going to go ahead and do a grenade for now. I should have actually checked the quests first. That was foolish. Hey boss, would you come over here? We need to talk. I understand that completing contracts and risking the lives of your men is fun as all, but it's not the only way to learn some credits. Despite the fact that they are actually illegal, shadow markets let you bring in astronomical sums of money. We shouldn't ignore them just because of some stupid law that no one abides anyway. Build a shadow market and we can turn a profit without having to put any of our soldiers at risk. Sounds good? Speaking of putting soldiers at risk, it is Veterans Day here in the U.S., or Armistice Day, for anyone who pays attention to World War I. So, happy Veterans and or Armistice Day. So, we're being requested to build a shadow market. So, let's go ahead and do that. I haven't really looked at all of our buildings here. We've got a hangar, this building that periodically gives us money, our command center, warehouse, which I believe we need another one of those at some point, barracks, which increases our squad size. I'm guessing that's what transport capacity means. Power, and then the stuff that we've added, the infirmary, another warehouse. I guess a third warehouse is what we might need. And more power. Alright, so we want a shadow market. Supercomputer, shadow market. Do we have power? I'm going to assume it'll yell at us if we don't. Man, placing this guy's going to be rough. Gonna go for right there. Alright, so they are hard at work on that. I hadn't realized that the splash screen gives you views of different squads. According to our calculations, parameters of the new weapon will be 50% more efficient than what we have now. It's great and all, Doc, but how long will it take to make this weapon? Our guys need something to fight Jericho right now. Is there anything you can do for them today? Something to help them aim, maybe? If your soldiers can't even aim properly, shouldn't you be on the firing range teaching them to? Alright. We could combine a laser rangefinder and a helmet display to create a simple targeting system, but will require certain components to do so. I'll make you a list. Research laser sight. We do not have the necessary durable polymers. We can buy them easily enough. Oops. Oh, it actually automatically set that to 2. Well, that's nice. Alright. So we've got an hour to research that. Starting to get into the higher times. And we've got our mission. So I think... Oh, yeah, the production of grenades does not take very long. I guess since we're in here and don't have any other demands, I'm going to start up a med kit. Alright, and... Okay, so I'm guessing it's this one. Burn 'em all. Toxic jungle area progress, 4%. We've been instructed to deploy liquid explosives near the entrance to the arachnid underground nest. When the explosive fills the tunnels, we'll detonate them and destroy their lair. Alright, we get some superconductors, some building materials, and the area progress increases that. Oh, and we take 2 frag grenades. That's a interesting way to handle the explosives. I kind of appreciate that. Okay, so Wesley's been doing good for us. Let's stick with him for now. So I fully expect to place these charges and have everything boil out to destroy us. Unit has supplied us with some liquid explosives. We must place the containers near the entrances to the arachnid layer and turn the taps. When the aerosol fills the caverns, we'll use the detonators, and it's good night, sweet prince. Alright, so there is our objective, which means their nest should be there. I appreciate how we have these sort of corpse flower inspired guys over here. It's a nice touch. Or good inspiration. I mean, if it's not actually a reference and was just like, oh hey, we have these sweet looking flowers in the real world. Hey, enemy spotted. Great. Some arachnids. Alright, and he still has cover. This guy does not seem to. Alright. Heavy getting up in the front, as it should be. Colossus, no! Actually, he's fine. That's his job, so not going to be annoyed at him for doing it. Alright, so let's do Colossus first. Okay. Guess it might just be Hammer that had the splash damage. I wanted to see how that went first. Okay. And let's have Widow. Oh, Widow with the miss. Alright, well, that's fine. Got some more actions from the rest of the team. Oh, it is still actually standing. Doing a bit of damage. Colossus should be able to take care of it. Alright, down she goes. Alright, Wesley. Gonna go ahead and sneak up here. I'm not sure if it's immediately visible to you, the difference between the green and white squares. Green squares are one action to move, the white are two. So that's the end of his action there. I'm going to move her a little more conservatively, because I don't like our sniper getting caught out. Oh, he took an action. I'm actually comfortable with him being where he is. Gonna set him to Overwatch. I have not been using their special abilities. I should be better about that. Okay. I am going to... Colossus, can you get all the way up there? No. Oops. That was poor. Gonna set him to Overwatch. Gonna send Wesley in here. And have him use the crystal. It seems the spell attacked the arachnids. We must deal with them before they damage the containers. Place the secondary charges. Oh, man. Oh, okay. There's just one bundle of secondary charges. Okay, not a problem. Alright. We don't seem to have any immediate contact. I don't think they're going to be coming from this direction. So I'm going to take a chance, get Wesley over here, and get Widow over here, and set her to Overwatch. Alright, that was not too bad. Gonna loop him up here. There we go, enemy spotted. Okay, we've got some sort of sweet pterodactyl butterfly dragon thing going on. I'm down. Alright. And I'm gonna switch what's up there. So I am not going to take cover behind the explosives. That just seems poor. I'm going to set her back here. More enemies. Alright. I do not want to send him running across all this open terrain. I'm gonna have him leapfrog back behind this. Hopefully that will not be too bad. Widow is taking some hits, which I'd really rather she didn't. It's really supposed to be the heavy's job. Wow, those arachnids have some movement on them. Fast little buggers, as it were. Oop, first aid. It was just suggesting something about first aid, and I'm inclined to agree. Thanks, game. Have her use that. That healed, looked like about 30 hit points. And she cannot use her, yeah, action. I'm going to send her back a bit instead. And so this is just a terrible idea. Gonna say that flat out. But running up, drawing aggro, hopefully, shooting the bugs. I do kind of appreciate that our first real mission out in the wilderness here is just an actual straight up bug hunt. An entirely literal straight up bug hunt. Alright, well, let's see how Widow does. What's your hit chance on one of these? Do you have line of sight even? Okay, yeah, for sure. Accuracy 99%, that sounds good. And we will actually use your special ability. 62 damage, very nice. Wesley. Not enough to take it down. Critical did the trick. And I think we will move Colossus into a position. Just let him hunker down there. Alright. Heavy drawing aggro. That is totally fine. Alright, Wesley's going to reload here. Take another shot. Widow's gonna... Oh, she needs to also reload. She doesn't need any further medical care. She could throw a frag grenade. Let's have Colossus act first. Okay, he's gonna need to reload soon. I don't think a frag grenade would be great at this point. I'm actually gonna just bring her forward. I could have done Overwatch, I guess. Thanks, Colossus. Alright, let's... with the flying enemies, you have to tap at that ring at their feet. Oh, hey. So this might have been a failed perception check on my part, but I just noticed the giant glowy eggs. You know, like you do. So we're gonna swing west forward here. And give Colossus a chance to patch himself up a bit. There we go. And just scooch forward. Alright. Send Colossus up first a bit here. We're gonna at least get him behind this rock. Alright. Hey! Just figuring we'd get somebody eventually. Looks like just the one arachnid, but thankfully we've been keeping everybody pretty topped up. Okay, so there actually is a straight up line of sight. So let's swing her around here. And Overwatch. Overwatch. There we go. Alright, I'm not sure if that mechanic is necessarily working properly, because it takes 2 actions for her to shoot, but she can drop into Overwatch for just 1, and she will take the shot at the beginning of the enemy turn, which, I mean, works great, but I'm not sure if that's the actual intent. It's possible that they intend to only let you shoot once per turn, which that does actually do, but I would hazard a guess that that's not working properly. Okay. Arm the charges. All containers are in place. I will detonate the explosives remotely as soon as your squad leaves the blast area. Tell your people to hurry. We've stirred up the entire neighborhood. Alright. So, new objective is presumably to get the extraction site. Nope. Okay. Just going up for the fist pumps. Alright. So, I'm not 100% sure on the area progress mechanic yet. I mean, clearly there's extra rewards you get after all. Okay, so the sweet little dragony guys were spike wings. So we got some of their corpses, some arachnid corpses, building materials, explosives, superconductors, and everybody's wounded, but nobody's dead. I will take that. Right on, you really kicked some ass today, Commander. Union bosses are as happy as a greenhorn in a brothel. You can bet anything they'll contact you again when they need some guns for hire. Well, that's good. It's important to build up, good relationships with contractors, when you're doing freelance work. This is something you learned from video games today. If you're doing freelance work, definitely do your best to impress the people who are hiring you. That way they will hire you again. Holy shit. So Cyber Module lets us bring someone back from the dead, which is nice. And we apparently have an ion cannon now. So the Shadow Market is still in process. Researching laser sight is still in process. And complete 1 contact. Okay, so we can make 1 more med kit, and I think... Oh, collect, great. There we go. Alright, but we used a lot of med kits in that fight, so I want to produce another one. Let's go ahead and talk to Veronica here. Well, ruffians, you ready for the next job? Band of thugs attacked a convoy belonging to a major corporation. Attack was repelled, but 1 container with valuable equipment went missing. Its location is known, so we'll only need to take the cargo out of criminals' hands. Will you pick up this contact? I don't think we actually appear to have a choice there. Commander, as you know, a powerful organization has asked us to assist Dr. Wagner in her research. She's currently studying a mysterious beast called the Overseer, which she believes may be the mutant behind the attack on the megacities. You surely also remember that some of the bastards tried to destroy her work. We've finally been able to pinpoint the location of Ramirez, commander of the Jericho squad that stole the data from Wagner's lab. He's in the jungle now with cutthroats working on another contract. We might not get a better opportunity to capture him. Alright. So we have a lot of missions. And let's talk to Dr. Wagner. Boss, we've happened upon a container with explosives that the Union soldiers misplaced. We would be foolish not to use such a gift, right? If Gia and her eggheads can figure out the formula for the liquid, I can upgrade our grenades. I wonder, how could Union soldiers misplace their secret explosives? But you're right, we can't miss out on such a chance. Give the word and we'll begin research, Commander. Fell off the back of a truck. And didn't explode, because they were taking, standard precautions with explosives. Oh, I think I actually have... Okay, so I think good news from the squad. So... Hey! Wesley leveled up. That's great. You get... First 2 bursts in a row. Fires 2 bursts in a row at minus 15% aim. Okay. He is trained. We should probably get Colibri out there sometime, especially if we have any sort of close combat missions. Shop warehouse. I think we're fine for now until we... I'm surprised that we can't... Healing module transforms some of the shot energy into healing rays. Saves CV from weapon, increasing its deadly power. Okay. I'm not going to worry about that too much yet. Alright. So we've got submissions, we're building a shadow market, researching liquid explosives. Our world map is probably just full of tastiness. This is probably going to wait for next time, though. So we've got the explosives mission, the Jericho storyline mission, and it looks like a couple of basic bug hunts. So, why don't you tune in next time when I think we'll be going after some liquid explosives that fell off the truck. Depending on how things go, that may be tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. I'm going to be out of town over the weekend, but hopefully you've been enjoying the series. I've been enjoying playing X-Mercs for everybody. So I will see you next time.